Situation: a simply supported beam has a span of 12 meters. It carries a total uniformly distributed load of 21.5 kilonewton per meter. To prevent excessive deflection, a support is added at the midspan. So you're given the properties of the steel beam, but for this context, hindi naman natin gagamitin yan, no? Kasi ang mga questions lang ay, what is the reaction at the added support? Calculate the resulting moment at the added support, and then calculate the resulting maximum positive moment. So yung mga questions. So to answer that, let's draw the beam. So simply supported beam lang sana siya. Tapos naglagay lang ng support sa midspan. Ayan. Okay, tapos meron siyang uniformly distributed load. Kay W. Okay, so kunwari yung span natin L. So dahil sa midspan to nilagay, edi tig L over 2 to. Okay? So, how do we find the reaction? So, actually, maraming way. Pero ang una ko munang ipe-present ay probably using ano muna, using superposition method muna. Kasi yung loading natin dito, ano lang naman eh. Kumbaga, simple lang naman. So, tawagin natin to na point A, point B, tsaka point C. So, by superposition method, yung loading condition na yan, okay, ay equal lang dito. Okay, equal lang dyan, di ba? Plus, ito. Okay, yan yung reaction sa B. Ito yung W. So, ang idea, tinanggal ko yan, hayaan natin to mag-deflect. Okay, so may deflection dito, delta 1. Tapos, ibabalik natin siya. So, magdi-deflect din mo siya ng ganito, no? So, meron na namang deflection dito. Tawagin natin to na delta 2. Pero, dun sa original beam, wala dapat deflection dito, di ba? So, ang deflection dapat dyan, 0. So, ibig sabihin, by superposition method, dapat 0 is equal to negative delta 1 plus delta 2, which is giving us that delta 2 is just equal to delta 1. But what is delta 2? So dito ngayon papasok yung dapat kabisado natin ng mga formula. So yung formula ng deflection kapag simply supported beam sa midspan, tapos meron kang uniformly distributed load all throughout is given as 5 WL to the fourth over 384 EI. So ito maganda guys, kabisado na natin to kasi madalas natin ma-encounter yan eh. Okay? Ito namang sa concentrated force, magiging ano to, PL cube, no? Or RB L cube over 48 EI. Ayan. Okay? So, substituting those values here, we have RB L cube over 48 EI is equal to 5 WL to the fourth over 384 EI. So, unang-una, magka-cancel yung EI, magka-cancel yung LQ, so L na lang matitira. So from here, we can calculate for the reaction RB to be equal to 48 times 5 over 384. Okay, and that gives us 5 over 8. And then WL. So ito ngayon yung reaction natin sa midspan. Now, 5 over 8 WL. Okay, and now that we have calculated the reaction at the midspan, we can now calculate the reaction at A and at C. So lumalabas equal lang yan. So ang gagawin lang natin yan, summation ng forces Y is equal to 0. So we will have yung W times L dapat equal sa, so yung W times L ito, dapat equal dito plus dito plus dito, di ba? Equal sa RA plus RB plus RC. But because of symmetry, RA must be equal to RC. So therefore, lumalabas lang siya na RA is equal to RC is equal to. So parang ano lang to, equal lang to dalawa. Okay, so lalabas lang dyan, we have yung WL minus 5 over 8, di ba? Tapos divided by 2. So yan ngayon yung reaction sa A tsaka sa C. So 3 over 16 WL. Okay, so magiging 3 over 16 to. Ito din. And kapag meron ka na niyan, so syempre, madali mo nang madodrawing yung shear and moment diagram para masagot yung mga tinatanong. Okay? So, ganun lang yun. Na? So, or pwede mo rin kabisaduhin to if you want. Kung ano lang naman siya, two-span continuous beam. 'Di ba? Na dapat ang requirement dito guys is yung middle support is nasa mid-span, nasa gitna. Okay? So, with that, let's calculate the reaction. So, dito ko na ituloy. So, ngayon, alam naman natin kung anong W, di ba? From the given, W is 21.5. Okay, 21.5. Okay, so tapos yung span natin, ano, ang full span natin ay 12 meters. So, ibig sabihin, 6 meters to. 6 meters to. Okay, yung span natin, take note, 12 meters. Okay, so therefore, we can calculate for the reaction here. Okay, so yung nasa gilid muna, 3 over 16 times W L. So that gives us 48.375 kabilaan. Kasi nasa gitna, 5 over 8. So magiging 161.25. Okay, so kapag dinrawing natin yung shear diagram, ganito ang itsura, aangat ng 48,375, tapos mag-minus ka. Diba? So mag-minus ka ng, so 48.375 minus 21.5 times 6. Yung area na to, bali. Diba? Yung sa load. And that gives us negative 80.625. And then sa middle, mag-a-add na naman tayo ng 161.25, yung reaction. So that gives us 80.625. So dahil sa symmetry, no? So 80.625. Dahil sa symmetry, lalabas dito, ano lang yan? 48.375. So ito yung shear diagram natin. Okay? Now, hindi naman tinatanong yung shear. Actually, tinatanong pala yung reaction sa support. So, bali, ito na yung sagot natin sa added support. Ito, reaction sa added support. Okay, so our answer for number 1, letter A. So, pinapahanap naman yung moment sa added support. So, para masagot natin yon, i-drawing na lang natin yung moment diagram. So, para ma-drawing natin yung moment diagram, ito yung point of zero shear. Ito, tsaka to. Yan, yun yung mga point of zero shear. Yung sa gitna, walang problema kasi alam natin saan located yan. Ito lang yung problema natin saan to. So, tawagin ko na lang to na X. So, kung X yan, itong kabila, 6 minus X. Okay? So, by rational portion, we have X over 48.375 is equal to 6 minus X over 80.625. So, from here, we can solve for X. So, that gives us 2.25. So, therefore, yung 6 minus X ay 3.75. Okay, so this is 2.25. This is 3.75. Okay? So we can now continue drawing our bending moment diagram. Ayan. Okay? So starting off with the area of this, na area niyan, so 1/2 base times height. So that is 54.42. Ayan. So ang itsura ng diagram ganito. And then ima-minus naman natin tong area na to. Okay, so minus 1/2 6 minus x times 80.625. So that gives us negative 96.75. Okay? And then, due to symmetry, lalabas lang dyan, ito naman magiging 54.42 tas ito 0. So, ganyan itsura ng bending moment diagram. Okay? And lumalabas ngayon na yung resulting moment at the added support ay ito. Ito. Okay? So, 96.75. So, ito yun. Calculate the resulting maximum positive moment. O ano ba yung maximum positive moment? So, ito naman yun. So, yung maximum negative moment, ito naman yung maximum positive moment. Okay, so that's how you answer that. Okay, so we have 54.42 as our maximum positive moment. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Okay? So the key here is really at the beginning, dahil siya indeterminate to the first degree, kailangan mong hanapin yung reaction muna. Yun talaga yung kinakailangan. Kaya ang napili kong gamitin sa pagkuha ng reaction dito is yung superposition method. Ito. Kaya kailangan na alam natin yung mga formulang yan kapag mag-superposition method tayo. Which is in this case naman, like I said, ano naman yan eh, common naman itong deflection, common naman itong loading condition na to, common din itong loading condition. No? Kaya maganda talaga siya, minememorize yan. Okay? Ito, tsaka to. Ito, tsaka to. Okay? Kung hindi naman, of course, dito meron ka ring option na mag three-moment equation. No? Meron ka ring option at mag three-moment equation dito. So kapag ka three-moment equation naman, pakita ko na lang din. So let's say gusto mo three-moment equation. Okay, so define muna natin. So di ba dito may in-expect tayo na moment. MA, dito rin. Yan yung moment sa B, tas dito rin, moment sa C. But because the supports at the end A and end C are both simple support, then yung moment dyan ay 0. Okay? Parehas 0. So ano ba muna ang moment equation? So ang moment equation ay MA times L1, kung halimbawang ito ay L1, okay, tas ito naman ay L2. Okay, plus 2 times middle moment times L1 plus L2. Plus moment at C times L2 plus 6A A bar over L plus 6A B bar over L or L1 and then L2 is equal to kapag wala namang deflection, lagay ko na lang 0 pag wala namang deflection. Okay, kumbaga wala naman kasing deflection dito sa mga supports na yan. Okay? So by the way, it's A1 and A2. So actually, itong part na to lang yung kailangan nating matandaan. Kasi ito yung ano yan Yan yung moment area nung moment diagram nung left and right. So Actually, dito, kailangan lang kabisado natin na kapag, ito yung ano ko, kung gagamit ka ng three-moment equation, kabisaduhin nyo na lang yung formula ng pagkuha nito. Pero isa lang, na isa lang. Kapag force, isa lang. Tapos meron din tayong formula kapag ka moment yung naka-apply. So doon na lang muna tayo sa force mag-concentrate. So kapag daw meron kang gantong beam, okay, tapos meron ka ngayon ditong P at a distance A. Okay, tapos kunyari yung span na to ay L. Okay? So, the formula there, okay, for 6A 1 A bar over L1 will be PA L squared minus A squared over L. Para naman sa right side, 6A B bar over L2, that is PB L squared minus B squared over L. As you can see, para magbabaliktad lang. So kapag ka yung span mo nasa left, ito yung gagamitin mo. Na kapag yung span mo nasa kabila, ito naman yung gagamitin mo. Okay? So parang ganun lang yun. So yan lang yung kailangan natin. So in this case, dahil uniform do, so kapag kakabisado mo to, marami ka nang pwedeng ma-derive kasi. Kaya ito lang yung recommended ko. Pwede mo nang ma-derive lahat kapag ka alam mo to. Okay? So for example, so baba ko muna to. Dito na lang sa baba. Yan ko na lang. Continue ko na lang dito. For example, yung beam natin ay uniformly distributed load. Kagaya nitong example natin. Yan, W. No? So, paano ko ngayon hahanapin yung 6A A bar L, A bar over L niyan? So, ang ginagawa ko dyan, kapag kabisado naman natin to, is dahil kaya nating gamitin to, basta concentrated load lang yung in-apply. So, paano natin gagawin concentrated load yan? So, ang gagawin ko, kukuha lang ako ng isang manipis na area, na length nito. Tawagin kong dx. Tapos yung layo niya from the left end, tawagin natin na x. So lumalabas ngayon yung load dito, magiging differential ng load, which is W times dx. Okay, so parang lumalabas ngayon, ito yung P natin, ito yung A natin. So kung susundin natin yung formula na PA, L squared minus A squared over L. So actually, ang palatandaan ko dito, ano eh, kung babasahin mo, parang ano, paalala, paalala over L. Paalala. Kaya may squared, no? So, yung P natin ito ha. So, yung P natin ito, WDX. Yan yung P. Tapos yung A natin itong X. Tapos yung L natin, sabihin natin na L to. So, magiging L squared minus X squared over L. So, may ganyan. So, ngayon, basically, ang gagawin ko lang, integrate ko yan. From left to right. So, from 0 to L. Okay, kasi buo siya eh, no? Full span yung W mo eh. Kung yung W mo hanggang dito lang, yung limits mo hanggang dito lang din. Kung saan man yan. Pero yung W kasi natin hanggang sagad eh. Kaya sasagad ko rin yung upper limit. Okay, so pag in-integrate natin yan, we have, take note, W and L are constant, so you can factor that out. Tapos let me rearrange this. Ito, distribute ko na. So magiging L squared X minus X cubed, tapos we have dx. So, from 0 to L. So, pag in-integrate natin ngayon yan with respect to x, magiging L squared, x squared over 2 minus x to the fourth over 4 from 0 to L. So, ngayon, we have W over L times L squared, so L to the fourth over 2 minus L to the fourth over 4. So, of course, 1 half minus 1/4 is 1 half. Diba? Tapos itong L na to, magka-cancel dito. So, cube na lang. Kaya lumalabas ngayon yung 6A A bar over L natin magiging WL cube over 4. Ayan. So kapag ka uniform load all throughout the span. Which is yun yung case natin dito. No? So ngayon, going back to my three-moment equation. So, bali mangyari guys, ito, parehas lang to dito. Kasi sa kaliwa, same lang naman sila ng loading. Tsaka symmetrical naman sila. Actually, yung L1 natin sa left is just L over 2. Dito naman, also L over 2. So, substitute lang natin. So, 0 na to. 0 na rin to. So, we will have 2 MB times L1 plus L2 plus WL cube over 4 plus WL cube over 4 equal to 0. So, parehas kasi guys. Parehas kasi na ito, uniform load. Sa kabila, uniform load din. No? So, same lang yung magiging derivation. Okay, so therefore, we will have 2 MB L kasi L over 2 plus L over 2 is L equals negative. Ito naman ay 1/4 plus 1/4 magiging 1/2. So WL cube over 2. So lumalabas ngayon, magka-cancel to. Squared na lang yan. Tapos ito, pag dinivide mo, magiging MB is equal to negative WL squared over 4. So may ganyan. Which is yan na yung moment natin ngayon dun sa point B. And kapag sinabshoot natin yung values, magiging negative 21.5. Ang L natin ay 12 squared over 4. Ito ngayon yung magiging moment dun sa point B. Ah. Hold on a second. I think meron na. Let me just double check ha. So we have L squared over 4. Okay. Sorry, sorry. Meron ako na overlook. Ito pala guys. Ito, hindi to L. Sorry, hindi yan L. Kasi yung L natin dito sa formula is yung tumutukoy lang sa isang span. So yung isang span natin dito, ito lang eh. So which is L over 2 lang dapat. Ganon din to, L over 2 lang dapat. So let me just rewrite this. L over 2 cube. L over 2 cube. Ayan. Tapos ito, hindi to over 2. Let me just compute. So bali, L over 2 cube over 4. Tapos times 2 kasi dalawa sila. So over 16 pala. Okay, so over 16 yan, ito ay magiging over 32. Sorry. Okay? So that's 21.5 times 12 squared over 32. So that gives us 96.75. Negative 96.75 kilonewton meter. So actually, yan yung moment natin na hinahanap dun sa added support. Yun yung moment dito. Ito rin yun. Moment dito. Okay? So, ang kaibahan lang, pag nag-3-moment equation ka, ang una mong masasolve yung moment muna. So, ngayon, ang tanong, paano mo makukuha yung mga reaction? So, ganito na, babalik ka na sa original beam. Di ba ito yung original beam natin? Okay, so alam mo na yung moment mo dito sa B, 96.7, di ba? So, pwede mo na i-chop-chop yan. So, chop-chop natin yung beam. Ganyan. So, bali, meron ka ditong W, no? Ayan. Tapos dito, meron kang moment, yung MB, which was negative 96.75. Okay, so may reaction ka dito. Pero itong reaction na to sa left side lang, no? Tapos dito may reaction ka sa A. Kasi ito 6 meters. Ito 21.5. So para makuha mo yung reaction sa A, magsa-summation of moment lang tayo sa B. Assuming counterclockwise positive. So we have, so hindi ko na lalagyan to ng negative kasi na-prove ko na negative siya based on the direction of the MB. Okay, so para lang hindi maging redundant. Okay? So we have 21.5 times 6 times 3, di ba? Ito, 21.5 times 6, tapos ito, 3. And then RA minus RA times 6 equal to 0. So from here, we can solve for RA. Ah, may kulang. Sorry. Mayroon pa palang moment. Okay, tapos yung moment natin, negative 96.75. Negative siya kasi clockwise. Okay, so therefore, RA can now be calculated to be 21.5 times 6 times 3 minus 96.75 over 6. So the reaction at A is 48.375. Okay? And then, para makuha mo yung reaction sa B sa left side, summation of forces Y. So we have negative 21.5 times 6 plus RA minus plus RBL. So RBL is equal to 80.625. Kaya again, sa left side pa lang to. So kung gagawin natin yung same thing sa right side naman, bali sa kabilang side, same lang yan, symmetrical lang yan. Ito ay 21.5, ito yung reaction sa C. Ito yung moment natin na 96.75. Tapos meron tayo dito reaction RB sa right side. And this is also 6 meters. So due to symmetry, lalabas lang dyan yung RC mo, 48.375. Tapos yung RB mo sa right side ay 80.625. A total of, yung reaction mo sa B ay reaction mo sa B sa left plus reaction mo sa B sa right. That is 80.625 times 2. And that gives you 161.25. So, ganyan. So, pwede mo siyang gawing na ganyan. Three-moment equation. Tapos kapag nakuha mo na yung mga reaction, babalikan na naman sa dati. Kunin mo na lang, i-drawing mo na lang yung shear and moment diagram. Okay? O di kaya, pwede ka rin hindi mag-drawing ng shear and moment diagram. So, lumalabas na kagad na ito na yung negative moment mo. No? Tapos tinatanong niya, ano yung reaction sa added support? Ito na yon. Ano na lang hindi mo nasa-solve? Ang hindi mo na lang nasa-solve dito so far is itong pangatlo. Ito pangatlo na what is the resulting maximum positive moment. So saan ba yan mag-exist? So kapag familiar ka naman na mag-exist yan sa point of zero shear, ayan. Pwede mo tong hanapin by not draw by method of section. Ang gagawin mo mag-section ka ganyan. Mag-cut ka diyan at a certain distance x tapos dapat yung shear doon zero. Kasi kung saan yung shear zero, doon mag-exist yung maximum moment. Okay, so yun yung gagawin ko ha. So dito tayo. Bali, so far, ang alam ko ganito. So far, alam ko ganito siya. 48.375, 161.25, tsaka 48.375. So, ang gagawin ko, hanapin ko ngayon yung point of zero shear. So, mag-cut ako dito. Yung left side na lang i-analyze ko. So, tawagin ko to na section ZZ. Okay, so section ZZ. Sa left side, ito siya. Okay, ito X. Tapos ito yung reaction mo, 48.375. Okay, tapos dito meron kang shear. Di ba? Pero yung shear dyan, zero. Kasi nandyan ngayon yung maximum positive moment. Okay? Point of zero shear. So we will look for point of zero shear. We will do so by taking summation of forces y equal to 0, assuming upward positive. So we have 48.375 minus 21.5x equals 0. So from here, we can solve for x. So pag kinompute mo yan, okay, so we have 2.25 once again. Okay, and para makuha mo na yung maximum positive moment, mag-moment ka lang dyan ngayon sa point of zero shear. Assuming counterclockwise positive. So we have M max positive, no? Plus 21.5 times x. Eh di ba yung x, alam mo na 2.25. Moment arm, 2.25 over 2. And then we have minus 48.375 minus 48.375 times x. 2.25. Minus kasi ito clockwise to eh. Okay, that is all equal to 0. So therefore, our maximum positive moment is equal to, okay, so 54.42 kilonewton meters. That will be your maximum positive moment. So ang ginawa ko lang dito, method of section. Actually, pwede mo rin to gawin kanina. Napili ko lang na ipakita muna kanina na full shear and moment diagram. Pero dito, nung nakuha na natin yung mga reaction na yan, pwede ka na mag-method of section kung familiar ka naman na yung maximum positive moment somewhere here, tapos yung negative moment somewhere here. Okay? Kaya hanapin mo lang siya yung point of zero shear na to by method of section. Kung ayaw mo nun, pwede kang may option ka na mag-shear and moment diagram. So either ways, you will get the correct answer. Alright? And that's how we solve this problem.